What's going on, guys? It's your boy J-Ho bringing you a brand new video. So today is another Friday, which means Zur is back at the tower once again. So let's check out what exotics he's selling to us this weekend. So Zur is going to be on the right side of the tower this week, and he's going to be selling the exotic shards that were implemented on the newest patch 1.1 that came out on December 1st. So now, if you guys don't know what exotic shards are, I'll go ahead and explain them when we get to them. And so, let's check out what he has. So, starting off with the curios, we got pulse rifle telemetry, hand cannon telemetry, and machine gun telemetry. 5 for 1 strange coin. All good to level up those particular gun types quicker. And then we got your void drive and the stealth drive to upgrade your rare sparrows into legendaries. 23 strange coins each. And then we got the 5 heavy weapon ammo synthesis. So he brought it back. Pretty cool. And then for the exotics, which is the main thing that we like to look at. So for the Titan, it's the Helm of Inmost Light helmet. And it's a really good stat roll, actually, I think, because it maxes out at over 100. And not too many helmets max out the stat roll that high. So pretty good. Also really good helmet for Striker Titans in general. Its buffs are reduce melee cooldown when you pick up an orb, provide death from above, and headstrong for Fist of Havoc, and increase melee attack speed. So, pretty good, really good for Striker Titans because it boosts your Fist of Havoc like it says. And if you like using Striker Titans in like PvP, you can go ahead and buy this helmet to help you get to level 30. Also, if you need a helmet, because helmets don't drop in the raid unless you play the raid on hard. So you pretty much play the raid on normal and you kind of only get the other 3 pieces of gear and you need an exotic for your helmet to get yourself to level 30 in preparation for the Dark Below. Go ahead and buy this helmet. It's pretty good, especially if you like to use Striker like I said. But Striker Titan's usually mainly good in PvP because I think Defender's a little bit better in PvE scenarios like the raid or in strikes like the Nightfall, stuff like that. So yeah. And then for the Hunter, we got Young Ahamkara's Spine once again. Not bad. Like I said before, this exotic is okay for Hunters. Trip mine grenades last longer when placed. Increased reload speed with special weapons and more super energy from grenade kills are the boosts on this one. And I think the helmets for the Hunters are a little bit better. So if you want to pass on this one, that's fine because there are better exotics. But if you really want to get it or you're a collector and you have a lot of strange coins on your hand, you can go ahead and buy this one. And then for the Warlock, we got Light Beyond Nemesis once again. Not bad stat roll. I think there's better stat rolls. Mine, the one I have, might have a higher stat roll than this. But yeah. So it's revive teammates faster, spawn more orbs, increase melee attack speed, and replenish health when you pick up an orb. So I think this one's only good for strikes and 3v3 PvP like skirmish and stuff. The only reason why I would suggest you to pick it up as a Warlock is maybe we're gonna get Trials of Osiris pretty soon. So if you want to prepare for that and get this helmet so you can be prepared for skirmish, because this is probably the best thing that these kind of exotics would help with. All the classes have a exotic armor that revives faster and stuff like that. So this is the one for Warlock. If you want to use this in preparation, or if you want to grab it in preparation for the skirmish event, which is Trials of Osiris, then you can go ahead and buy it. But you can also pass on this one because there are better Warlock exotics. And then next up for the weapon, we got Plan C once again. So he's selling it again. It did get a buff though with the 1.1 patch, so it's a little bit better. If you didn't pick it up last week, I'd suggest you pick it up this week because this is one of the best guns in the game. Probably one of the best exotic weapons as of right now before the DLC comes out. So its boosts are charge and equip times are very short immediately after weapon swap. And this weapon has bonus accuracy when firing from the hip. I believe the patch made it a little bit faster. Like you gain agility when you're holding onto it. And something else also maybe. I kind of forget what the specific patch for this gun was, but it did get a boost or a buff. And so if you want to pick it up and you missed out last week, if you were too busy having some Thanksgiving parties or going shopping on Black Friday or whatever, then you can go ahead and pick this up, and maybe you'll enjoy using fusion rifles more often, because a lot of people use this in a PvP now. And then lastly, we got the exotic shard. So I'm guessing that we're not getting engrams anymore, because in another picture for next week's stuff for Zur, it didn't show the engrams anymore. So maybe he stopped selling engrams, I'm not sure. But this did replace the engram, at least for this week. So 7 for one strange, or 7 strange coins for one exotic shard. And basically what you need to do with this is that now exotics can only be fully maxed out with this instead of ascendant shards or energy. So exotic shard is pretty much used only on the last node. You only need one per equipment, whether it be gun or armor. And so if you guys want, you can go ahead and stock up on these, but make sure not to upgrade your exotics to the max yet until the Dark Below comes out, because Zur is going to be letting you guys upgrade your exotic gear next week when he comes back to the tower. So make sure not to level it up to the max, because you're gonna need to max it out or level it up again later, because they're letting us level up our gear so that it can match the level of the content that we're gonna be playing up against now that the level is increasing and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's about it for this week, Zur. Thank you guys for watching. As always, leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching once again, and I'll talk to you guys and see you guys in the next video. Peace!